Okay, hello everyone, this is Shorts Fiat, and I was trying to create some more videos about the different free-to-play models and give assessment of them for various free-to-play games, but since I never played Tera before and knew very little about it, I thought before I'd make an assessment of the free-to-play model, I would try to make a first impression videos. So, see if I'm any good at first impression videos. I'd probably not, but oh well. So coming into Tera, first off I want to say, the only thing I knew about this game is, well, it's a fantasy role-playing game apparently, and it has supposedly an innovative combat system unlike some of the other fantasy RPGs where, you just click on an enemy and then you could target them and then use your spells and abilities on theirs. Here you actually have to aim your shots and things like that, and I'm a fan of stuff that takes skill because I played games like Swore, and, with healing, that didn't really take any skill. I mean, you just clicked an image of your party member to target them and then hit a button to do heals on them. And so while stuff may look chaotic, the fact that you can auto-target by just clicking their picture helped. So I can imagine trying to be a healer heal will be a little bit harder because if they're moving around and I don't aim my heals right, they could die. So I'm really looking forward to that challenge. But I'm going to try to be keeping a tally of the stuff that I like about this game and the stuff that I don't. So right off the bat, as you can see, or maybe not see, it's in English. I noticed absolutely no option to change the language, which sucks. I really hate playing games in English, but I'll have to, deal with it, However, on the flip side, I really love the fact that I'm playing it without having fully downloaded it yet. When I went to download the game, I was like, oh, it's 35 gigabytes, it's going to take me forever to download. It said like 3 hours, so I just figured, well, I'll eat, go to bed, and then play it when I get up. But after a while, I got a message that said, Tera's ready to play. I look at it, and I hadn't even downloaded a quarter of it, but apparently it only downloads the main files first so that you can start playing. So that's a major plus right there that impressed me right off the bat. I haven't seen anything like that before that lets you start playing the game before it's fully downloaded. So I guess it figures if you never played it before, you can get into the basic stuff while it's downloading the rest. So that's a pretty cool plus right there. I did not like, however, there were some login issues that I had. I had to try that again, but ultimately I was still able to get into the game on the second attempt. But it's a major plus, though, that I didn't have to download the full game before I started playing it. So, that said, let's get into it. So, obviously, I gotta choose a server. I'm big on roleplay, and but then again, if Swore is any example, people tend to very little roleplay, but I don't care. But along the lines of roleplay, one thing I want to mention is the opening video really didn't, just grab my attention or whatever. I mean, it was kind of mundane. I've seen much more compelling opening videos, like Imperium Galactica's opening video, but I don't think anything will come close to those videos. But anyways, let's just see, what server do we want? I'm not going to really care for PvP right now because if I want PvP, I'll jump into PlanetSide 2, Hawken, or EVE Online. So I'll try to make this a relaxing game to compete against the computer, so I don't want to have to deal with PvP stuff. And roleplay is already fun, so let's join the roleplay server. Alright. So I'm apparently in the Celestial Heal server, and character creation. This is always an important part. I could probably spend way too long in the character creator, but you gotta get the hair just right, And obviously, being this is like a third person or whatever type deal, I will most definitely be playing as a female. I only play as a male character in games where it's strictly first person, like PlanetSide 2. So I really don't like looking at men the whole time I'm playing a game. Okay, let's see our races. Human, Castonic, Amon, Paparai, Ellen, Barca, and High Elf. Well, I don't come to a fantasy game to play human, so let's ignore that. Yeah. Yeah, too ugly. Yeah. The Amon. Too ugly. Yeah, too stupid. Ellen. Yeah, with looking at the races online, this was more than likely the one I was going to choose. But let's just take a look at the other ones here. Baraka, too ugly. High Elf. Yeah, too ugly. Alright, so yeah, so I guess a couple different races to choose from, and from what I was hearing in a review online, all classes are available to all races, so I'm going to go with them because even though they don't like wings, they look the most like fairies, and I like fairies. So let's just select a class. Let's see what classes they got here. Okay, an Ellen Warrior. Okay, I have a hard time taking that seriously, though I get if I played against one in PvP, I'd probably have a different opinion. A Lancer. Okay, now how in the world is she able to hold that? That's one thing I've very little understood sometimes. Like with Final Fantasy, how they're able to hold it. And she's making it... Okay, now I'm starting to get scared of these people. Okay, Slayer. Okay, looking down here at the bottom, it clearly states their role. This is an absorption tank, melee, metal armor. Evasion tank or sustained DPS, melee, leather armor. It says player skill required, 5 stars. A berserker, burst DPS, melee. Okay, she looks too angry. I better not mess with her. Yeah, she's wearing black. I like black. But let's see, sorcerer, archer. Okay, primary healer. Mystic, support healer, range, cloth armor. Mystics are a strong support class with skills to protect and enhance their party through buffs and auras. Okay, so apparently, okay, I'm liking what I see here. When I'm talking, of course, with regards to what it says down here in the info. I'm not looking at the girls right now. You have, let's see, a primary healing class and a support healing class. Okay, in most other MMOs I've played like this, you have basically just a strict healing class. So let's just see what the differences are. The priest is a rogue magic unit whose primary role is to restore health and vitality. However, a priest is not to be taken lightly. The same power that revives enemies, allies, can also be used to smite foes. Okay, now this is... I was originally, with what I was looking at online, going to go with a priest, but looking at this, the mystic kind of looks better because with to protect and enhance their party through buffs and auras. One of the things that I love most about games is supporting people, so as you can imagine, if you ever happen to fly in a fleet with me in EVE Online, your shields, armor, all that stuff, targeting range is going to be majorly increased, since in that game I have like over 5 million skill points in leadership. Maybe more by now, I don't know. But I think we're just going to go with the Mystic, because I really like support, and at least until I become more familiar with the game, I probably should not take the role as primary healer. So maybe if I go backup healer, though now that I look at her, her hair is gorgeous. But her hair is not so gorgeous, so I mean it's kind of like a hard decision here. I mean usually I tend to base my decisions based on hair, but we can probably change the hair later, so we're just going to go with the Mystic. Alright. Yep, and presets. Let's see. Choose a pre-built character and appearance. No, no. She doesn't look happy. Oh, she's too depressed. Eyes are too weird. Too naive. Where's any ones that look happy? Come on, show me happy. Okay, she's too happy. Too melancholy. Too stoned. Too wide awake. Well, shoot. Oh, I guess I'll have to base it not on the face, but the hair, because the hair is the most important. Okay, so you can move them around a little bit, I guess. Choosing a hairstyle is always the hardest thing. Guess it. Okay, this is like scary. I thought these people were supposed to be cute. This is. I guess you can change it later, but what hairstyle do I like? Well, I'm gonna quit recording since me picking a hairstyle will probably take ages.